Hello world, my name's Jacqueline, or Jacko as some might call me. Um, this is my first ever YouTube video. Um, I'd like to talk a little bit about the moon. Uh, Today is the 14th of November 2016 and it's full moon, supermoon, the closest the moon has been to this planet in 68 years. I've been on somewhat of a awakening for the last year. In fact, November 2015, I was drawn to a full moon transmission with a group called LCS, London College of Spirituality. And I have no idea why I was drawn there, but all seems to be the ascension in energies on the planet right now. And since then, I've had somewhat of a accelerated growth, and I'm now in a place of total trust and following my intuitions, my guidance. And as it happens tonight, giving my first group meditation in London and a talk about moon energies and how to work with the different phases throughout the month. So starting off, here's a little bit of information about this particular full moon, this supermoon. It is partly ruled by Saturn, I do believe, so there is a slight melancholic energy potentially surrounding this moon, but there's also a sense of healing the divides out there. I think it's fair to say that the world has been rattled a little bit by what's going on at the moment, and it's important that we pull together at these times. There's a real pioneering energy coming to the surface here with this supermoon, and it's bringing with it courage and inner strength and a sense of oneness. There could be a few wobbles because of the Saturn rulership and Scorpio being involved somewhere as well. I'm no astrologer, this is just what I've read. But yeah, my advice would be that you can't please everyone all the time. So picking a solution that makes your own soul the happiest is the best plan, will always be the best plan. So try to find your inner strength and your inner dragon and come out fighting stronger out of this new moon, or working towards this next new moon. So that brings me on to my topic for today, and how to work with the different phases of the moon and its cycle. Since November last year, I've been gradually working along these lines each month. So with every month there's a cycle of the moon, and as a woman, menstrual as well, but that is a whole other topic. But quite an interesting subject as well, because as a female, you do have a monthly cycle that brings with it lots of energies. So that would be another video if this one goes well. So bringing us back to the moon. During the new moon is when it doesn't appear to exist in the sky, shadowed by the earth, and their new moon energies last for about 4 days. This is a great time to set intentions and for new beginnings. Creative energy is really flowing fast at this point, so if there's anything that you feel you want to change in your life, or you want to bring into your life, setting an intention for that is a great thing to do around the new moon. It's quite an exciting part of the month, really. After the new moon is what we call the waxing phase. This is lasts about 10 or 11 days, and this is the time when you would focus on new projects or work towards something you've set your intention for. Whatever you put out in life, you attract back. So It's all very well and good setting an intention, but small steps, small actions towards that said goal is really helps, and new doors to open for you. And just like this project that we're setting up tonight, we've been working on that through the waxing phase up to this point of the full moon, which brings me nicely onto the full moon energies and how they work. So they start about 3 days before the full moon and end 3 days afterwards. So a 7-day span of full moon energies. I like to think of the full moon as a big spotlight in the sky, and it's shining on all of our shadows. It's quite good to ask, what am I being shown at this time? So rather than reacting to these situations, generally people think it's a bit of a bonkers time when there's a full moon or the loonies are out, but it's really a lot of people reacting to what they're being shown as opposed to observing it and asking ourselves, what does this relate to, and how will it help me to know more about this part of myself or my life as I'm living it. So full moon is a really good time to be mindful and aware of yourself. Good time to meditate and give thanks for your life that you've got, your beautiful life. It's a good time to observe and release old patterns that no longer serve you and give energy to something new. And a good time to create protection for yourself by giving thanks for all you've been gifted with. After the full moon energies are through, we enter the waning phase. This is when the moon appears to get smaller in the sky. That's about another week, and this is when you would start to remove and release situations, people, things, beliefs that might influence you in a negative way. So thinking about how to replace them with something positive in your life and fill your life with only good things for your soul. So just before the new moon starts again and we set our new intentions, about 3 days before that new moon is what we call the dark moon. As in anything in life, we all need some downtime. So, even from ourselves, we need some downtime. So the 3 days before the new moon in the dark moon phase is a really good time for you to give yourself a break. Watch some crap TV, eat crisps, slob about, whatever you feel is doing nothing, relaxing or resting. So revel in that, and then this will give you the energy. Savour that energy for your starting your new month with your new moon in 3 days' time. So I hope this has been somewhat interesting or useful to you, and I'm really happy to share anything I've learned along this year, and hopefully there'll be more of me on YouTube to see. Well, all the best, and happy supermoon.